You light. Your light, your light. You have two lights. Yeah, you find a way. The stream has to go. You think I connect it? The light is not here, but no. You can continue the conversation. You continue the differentiate the amount and the quality of the camera you don't use. So then all it comes about your bargaining power. That you need to know the value of your item so that someone knows. Take me a picture. They think it's as easy. But again, there is a challenge of you having understand, you also pay license.
Solomon is speaking louder than us. Let's be loud.
You pay license. Now, paying license meaning that you're a recognized business proprietor. The way someone goes and open a shop somewhere, the same way you also open a business somewhere. So meaning you're supposed to be working currently. So why are you not? That is one reason I don't mind about expense. So he talked about associations. How are these associations helping you to stand together and present your
government is giving out money. Only those who have associations can benefit. If you have an association, you have a leader, you can benefit from such what. You can reach there and then
So I think the purpose of having an association, it needs you also to be doing conferences. So when you make conferences like that, you make maybe work. You invite a few government stakeholders. So when these government stakeholders come, maybe Ministry of Finance, maybe Ministry of the Youth and Development, because those ministries are there and they have small budgets, they have set for such things. When they hear their concerns, and those concerns are going to also to help to boost the government, reduce on the and also to educate more young people to join the industry. I think there is a small very good. And also to mobilize the community, or to, what should I call it, to sensitize them that what you're doing is very fundamental. Because you're doing it now on a personal level. You're not doing it at a government level. Because now someone will be planning today wedding. And now when someone is planning today wedding, they invite you as a family on a personal level. To whom it may concern. It is not on how you, because you may have many that taxed. Now, if the money is to whom it may concern, still they may not feel that impact that paying a tax somewhere. A taxpayer will come at your door asking for them. No, now you've collected it. You will just look at what you have done. The same things you're paying for tax, they are being taxed in other areas. In terms of shipping, they are being. So at that moment, you're being squeezed into the box to feel the impact. The customer, you'll charge a price, and you will not know how you've come up with that price. But you're trying to make ends meet, you're trying to beat out. So we are still on the issue of Northern Uganda. So how best can we make this on the issue of Uganda? One talking, like I'm saying, a client who has a wedding, and that is the bride or the groom. So end of the day, gives it to a family member to take the photos. Okay. I understand. You're being expensive, so you're being equally to an iPhone user or a smartphone which has good pictures. No, after taking those pictures. Okay. So meaning that we have the low budget customers who want to improvise, or they have less advised customers who want something but they don't know how to take charge of it. And also there has been an issue of you videographers and photographers playing to deliver work. What brings up that? Maybe people have now given up and decided to use okay, you're saying enough.
The camera produces
By itself.
produces the photos. Take a sample here. Take your photo. See
So they there. And in the process of sitting on the computer, there are some costs they incurred in that cost. You have to leave something at home. There is there is producing it, there is printing, yes, putting it in the book, it will appear. You get the point. So have you ever had a scenario where you take a function and maybe one of the couple after some function, maybe after some time, they divorce before you delivering your work? And so what you do normally in such scenarios, because some people for 80% payment, others tend to ask for maybe 0%. So now, how do you manage such scenarios whereby one of the partners tend to die before you doing good delivery? Because I know it has happened before. So how do you manage to handle such scenarios? So the loss goes to who? You have to keep them, so the loss goes to who in this scenario? So meaning you go through a lot to make sure production is done and it's also delivered. So in that case, you're also at a loss, also the couple is at a loss. So it also becomes a hard scenario to run over. But in terms of their work, like serious. You know what? Okay, from experience, what I see with the issues of barrier, people tend to have challenges, especially it's a kind of a sorrowful moment, and people don't want to look at those kind of memories afterwards. It should also be kind of wise to avoid such kind of things happening to the family well, and maybe you request for an 80% because so that at least you make sure your work is availed. They may not have the guts to work, but at least the other family members, the children, the grandchildren may want to look through that work and see what goes around. That's what I'm recognizing. Because it's true, barriers, people tend to have that kind of go through their work after maybe. But at least it's important for the memory, for future reference. It's kind of important. And you make a call, what happens? No one picks. You keep quiet. So it still puts you at a loss. And remember, you have bills to cater for, you have rent to cater for.
No, with time they will copy stuff.
Yeah, it's a kind of a hard moment and a hard kind of scenario to explain. But I think we need to take them through, see what goes around. And or maybe plan your work. Like someone has a function, but he goes, excuse me, I have a function. There are functions we have planned. So someone or or next month, or maybe 2 years ago, or maybe a month, and a week to come. So what does that, how does that one affect you in your industry?
That's what I heard.
Look at they don't take it as a serious business. They don't know that you also have to do a big one, not just a small function. That is very unfortunate. Now, having said all those things, where do you see the industry, the music, or the media industry taking us in Northern Uganda? And who is supposed to do that part of sensitization? And how can that effort people say, okay, first give us how we can improve on that? Okay, we are talking about the issue of late booking on the side of it. So you look at him as any serious client, or you are maybe a last minute resort person, or someone has failed somewhere else and has maybe come up to you. That's how you think through that. They couldn't catch up in time to come and we need your service because I didn't think that you can perform the similar service.
Right part. We laid and cover them, but
meaning they never valued even the effort you need to do for last minute. Someone who is outside there, he doesn't appreciate you, the photographers and the paparazzi. He doesn't know that these ones are maybe like hawkers. They are just trying to do out some. So they will take you all into the same category, and they may think you all do the same kind of work. So how can that be improved also? Because these are all people also trying to survive within the business. They are also within the same category. So how can they pay taxes for what they are doing? They don't pay taxes. So because now when they say they don't pay taxes, that person the camera is using, how did he get it? I thought there is a tax being paid. Like you all trading? Oh yes. Yeah. Now, Because when you're talking about hawkers are paid in their small places where they go to. Those there is that small taxes they are paid for. But now this moving person who moves door to door and he falls into a function, I think there is no Now, government, you should be now hearing such stories. You're putting a lot of taxes to people who have established businesses, and now you're leaving out someone who runs around and makes a lot of money or makes money from small businesses, and there's no taxes being had about. So there should be some bit of fair treatment somewhere else, and I think that we have to give a balanced kind of treatment in businesses, how you should handle things. And then lastly but not least, I want us to discuss about the issue of, in case you remain with someone's work or the person fails to clear you, what is the way forward? And you stay with the person's work, the person hasn't cleared, what happens? And is there a legal way that you can have some law abiding kind of thing?
One of my clients.
What's the case?
I'm not taking them from
That was a threatening statement. Bring it to me. Yeah. I've seen companies which give conditions that maybe we cannot give you work for more than 3 months, more than 5 months, and in case you don't come for it for this kind of period, there's no accountability for such a things. So how does that run about?
Because if in our business, it's not knowing.
But you have machines that are being taxed. You have businesses that are being taxed. So why would they say it's not known? Yet you're being valued for all that what you're doing. Okay. Sure.
Once you use someone's work,
that's a bit
someone fails to pay.
So I think there should be a law, we should put up laws that also defend your kind of business. Otherwise, it's also going to the courts. That's what I'm saying. So now, Mr. Panda, you give us what we have been discussing about, and maybe send greetings to the viewers who have been following us.
Support the youth.
You need to survive. Bills are there, many. Can have a lasting remark on what we've been discussing. Okay, you can say something.
Give us someone who is not even thinking about it, he's there relaxing at his home. But for me, I'll put everything. I'll put effort, my money and time. But there is no any law. And I'm not going to. So it's better they think about us. As he has said, we also and at the side of customers. You cannot call someone to come and work, and then you didn't know what. Because you expected a value in that thing. You wanted clothes, you wanted videos, and I have done it for you. Then why are you ignoring last time? Why are you ignoring? So I think they should accept. If I come and tell you you are going to give me, give me. Which means if you don't pay the balance, and you come with the police wanting your work, you can even give it to you. Because for me, I've benefited. I've got my work. Yes, that's it.
Well, for that kind of contribution. Now, for me, I will summarize everything what you've been saying. I'll be on the side of the viewers and also on the side of the photographers. It is a bit unfortunate that all those things have happened on the look of the government watching whatever has been going on. We are trying to contribute to the government of the industry. Northern Uganda, but even in other parts of Uganda, these same challenges may be going on. But we want to see how this can be also improved. So as an industry that is growing, this is also, though we defined it under photography, videography, and also production. Industry. In Northern Uganda, I say Gulu because this is an area which has been a growing place. Of the clientele and the clients we've been having, there have been challenges because are coming that clients tend to not pick their work early, they need to make a few hours work, people tend to just use it and they think everything is done. Let's professionalize the work. We've gone to where we need to share content, we need to share information, and information has to have value for work. You've been seeing the evaluation, the evolution of this work moving on. Negative to cars, now there is mirrorless cameras. These small memories, and these memories, the way to achieve it is to value each person. These kind of people you see behind cameras, they have homes, they have responsibilities. So I think each person take their role. And they have been seeing how things are running. You still need this publicity, you need these things to and open your eyes. We don't want to kind of rub shoulders for each person. We want us to support each other. So on my side, I feel the industry is growing, especially in both parts of Northern Uganda, but I think those small errors, those small challenges need to be worked out. I will request to end the show. Thank you very much, Mr. Sento, for being part of the show. I was very grateful that you came and attended us. It was an abrupt kind of meeting, but you kind of happened to be part of it. I'm so happy. I did remember your name properly. It's Milton. Very well welcome here. I know this school, is it your first time to be in Gulu? It's your second time to be in Gulu. I think we welcome you in Gulu. Gulu is kind of a nice place, it's a welcoming place, so you're always welcome to come and be part of it. Mr. Vanda, are you called Vanda or that's a nickname? That's your real name. So which other name? In case someone wants to address you with your full names. Raj Panda. Raj. Siraj. Siraj is like a Muslim name. You're Muslim. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that part. For the same time, it's a long time we've been kind of chatting about. For our dear viewers, my name is Solomon Sky Big Cement. House. These same shows will continue to happen. Today has been the Wednesday. Today we shall keep starting these shows. I'll invite more business people. I'll invite more people to come and give your views on how you see the state moving on. Thank you very much.